Welcome back everyone. Today we'll be playing Valakut Exploramp in Standard. So this is a deck built around Valakut Exploration. Whenever we play a land, we get to exile the top card of our library, and we can play it this turn. And if we don't play it, then we put it into our graveyard and deal damage to our opponent equal to the number of cards exiled this way. So we want to make sure that we can maximize on the number of lands that we're playing. So we're playing 23 lands in the deck, plus 15 cards from Rise of Zendikar that are dual-faced land cards. We're playing a total of 38 cards in the deck, as well as a bunch of means of playing additional copies of lands, with Azusa, Dryad of the Elysian Grove, and Radha being able to play lands off the top. Now, traditionally, these cards aren't that good because they require you to have the lands in hand, but because that we're playing so many lands, it makes up for more than half of the deck. We're going to consistently have lands in our hand to be able to play. On turns where we're comboing off, we have Lotus Cobra to generate absurd amounts of mana, so we never run out of resources, and we can just keep comboing off into more ways of getting lands, like Beanstalk Giant, playing more copies of Dryad Elysian Grove, playing more copies of Azusa, and like Turn Timber Symbiosis, more copies into play. We also have 3 copies of Karuga because every permanent in the deck, aside for Lotus Cobra, costs 3 or more. So we're going to be able to draw a bunch of cards, again, on the same turns where we're comboing, and just try to stack up these counters as quickly as possible. Now, one thing to note, this does draw you cards very fast in this deck, like incredibly quickly. If this lives to see like 1 or 2 turns, you churn through like 15 cards easily, very quickly. So if you're going up against mill, like Dimir Rogues or something, if you know your opponent's win condition is mill, be very mindful of that because you could just mill yourself out. They're playing 3 copies of Ancient Green Warden, so we can double up on all of our landfall triggers, including the Valakut Exploration, because we want to try to kill them as quickly as possible. It also lets us buy back lands from our graveyard, which is great because with an Ancient Green Warden in play and a Fabled Passage, that adds 4 counters to the Valakut Exploration. Like, we're drawing 4 cards, and then, that'll deal 4 damage. So just 1 land right there. And then if we have extra copies of the Azusa, extra copies of Dryad, it adds up very fast. And that's the deck. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to check it out in full detail. Please consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and the bell for all the YouTube stuff. Can we kill our opponents by solely playing lands? Let's find out. I mean, so our hand's a little bit slow, but we do have the exploration in play and a bunch of lands, so I'm gonna try it out. Oh, we're up against someone from Britain. That's awesome. Or England. Fantastic. Well, I'll play the Valakut Recovery as a land. Radha is not a bad draw either. I probably prefer a Dryad or a Lotus Cobra. Against red-white, this could be a party deck. This could be some form of a life gain deck. We'll find out. I'm gonna play this. No, I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna play this one. I know I'd rather use that to wipe off their creatures, but I need the red, and I want the Fabled Passage for the exploration. It's a little bit greedy, but we'll try it. Opponent with 2 mana open. We're gonna play Radha. Try to hold up the defenses. And there it is. Threatening Rebuke for our opponent. Could play the Dryad next turn. I'm most likely going to. Yeah. Yeah, might as well play it. I just want to hold up as many lands as possible for the exploration. Alright, Altar the Pantheon. Another Speaker. And I wouldn't imagine our opponent's going to attack. Okay. So, Valakut Exploration. Play this first, pay the life. Ooh, another Exploration is really good, actually. I'm just going to play that. Alright, so next turn, we're going to draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Let's play Radha first. Need Azusa, so we're going to play that. Fabled Passage is great. Ooh, another Valakut Exploration. 1 mana short though, unfortunately. Unless we can get a Lotus... Well, even if we get the Lotus Curve, it doesn't matter. No field passage. That one's down the drain though. Yeah, I think I go ahead and just fetch for the red, play the Lotus Cobra. And now we're really set up for like a crazy turn. We're about to hit our opponent for like 8. And it's like, what the heck just happened? What is this? This is like mana burn almost. That's basically what this deck is. It's reverse mana burn. We just take all of our extra lands, instead of like floating it, we just take all of our lands and we're just throwing it at our opponent. Great. We're gonna play Ancient Green Warden first. This might just be enough to win the game. That's just one fatal passage. I hope opponent appreciates this, because like I'm loving this. 100%. Played the fail passage from the Valakut Exploration when I should have played it from the graveyard. That's okay. I think we actually get there. And if we don't, we have the Kazul's Fury to just add on the extra damage. Cards in deck, we have 19. Do you have any means of extra lands? Oh, I can Beanstalk. We'll go ahead and Beanstalk the rest of our basics. I appreciate our opponent letting this happen. They're probably, I hope they're just as excited as we are that this is happening, because this is funny. Alright, so just for safe measure, I'm going to Kazul's Fury. Oh wait, actually, better yet, pump her up to massive. Sacrifice her, end the turn, and then hit our opponent for a bunch. Yes! Alright, so we're in the play. This hand's a little bit weird. We don't have the Valakut Awakening, or the Valakut Exploration, but I have faith in this Cobra and this Kazandu Mammoth. Our opponent's going to kill the Cobra, which is fine. They won't play the Mammoth, which won't be as fine, but... Oh, no, Birth of Melodus. Okay, cool. So we might just be able to get away with dumping our hand here. Maybe. Yep. So we got a bunch of stuff into play. Was that turn? That was turn 3 for us. When it hits the Dryad, makes sense. And unfortunately, we did not draw a land. It's okay, we'll just go in for both. Rolling Regrowth I considered playing, just have the instant speed interaction, but it ended up becoming too clunky. Well, it can't make me discard that, so that stinks, but at least you know it's coming. Karuga. What am I going to make? Strudel. If any of you get that reference, please leave a comment down below. Please. It would mean a lot to me. It would hit me right in the nostalgia. No! I totally didn't see that coming. Ooh, that's a good draw. They're probably just gonna Banishing Light it or something. It's fine. What did they get anyway? Alright, well at least they don't hit our Fatal Passages or anything. ECD? Is this an Elspeth Conquers Death? This is definitely an Elspeth Conquers Death turn, right? Or is it a Heliod's Intervention? No, it's an Elspeth Conquers Death. Weave. Sure. Give me a land, please. Dang! Alright. If Radha lives, I'll play Azusa. And hopefully find like 2 or 3 lands. That would just be amazing. Alright, cool. We found 1 right off the bat. I don't get to see what's on top until after. We'll just go ahead and play all those. That's fine. I'm actually okay with that. Opponent didn't make a blocker. Ooh, so we're going up against Esper. Is this Doom Foretold? It is. Yeah. So they're trying to find it. They might have Dance in the Manse too. Opponent's probably gonna hit our Karuga, I guess, so we can't. Valakut Awakening? What? Why would... Okay. Alright. That's cool, man. We'll play that as a land. Play all of these as land. Ooh, there's the Exploration. We're so close. We're so close. Yeah, I'm just gonna save all this stuff. No sense playing the Cobra into a board wipe. If they shatter here, that's great, because then we can just draw into our Exploration. They'll have to do something about it. Oh, there's Dance. Okay. So what do we do here? We definitely play Exploration. 3, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. I think we Lotus Cobra first. Start searching our library. I'll go ahead and play this. They'll have to... I mean, our opponent's not really doing much as far as getting through our stuff. They can't make us discard anything. None of the modes on their creatures are relevant, and they just have a couple 4/4s that are going to get sacrificed next turn. With our defenses held up high. Okay, well, Ugin helps. Ugin definitely helps. Alright, and they decide to just kill the Cobra. Makes sense. So what do we do here? I think we play the forest out of the grave first. See what we can draw into. Ooh, Kazul's Fury. That might be enough to close out the game. Alright, so we play the Karuga. We'll keep the original, I guess. Hmm. 3, 6, 7, 8. Why can't we play this? Oh, because it costs. Because the Elspeth Conquers Death. Gotcha. Alright, well, I guess we have to play the other Karuga. We have to keep trying to find a way to play additional lands. And that's not it. Alright, so we're just going to play this Cobra. See if that incentivizes our opponent to want to target the Lotus Cobra with it. And it sucks we lost to Gazul's Fury. We still have one more, I believe, in the deck. Yeah, we still have one more. And now with our board empty, our opponent gets to just exile everything. Opponent's scrying both to the bottom. Yep. The opponent reset the board. I'm just gonna play a Beanstalk Giant. Do I still have enough mana to do that too? I'll play this too, actually. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Turn Timber first. Does our opponent play counterspells? I haven't seen one so far. Radha is good. Take Radha. And we'll just try to kill this Ugin. Get it dead. We can make a token, sure. They have to double block though. I'm gonna hold up the Symbiosis. Opponent decides to go for face. Okay. So opponent maybe not having anything. That'll just go there. And these two will go here. Opponent can make one dude. If they have like a Brazen Borrower or something. Ah. Omen of the Sea. Alright, so no point activating anything. We'll hold up the Shatter Skull, and then if they make any more tokens or something, we'll just kill them. Has to end. They managed to hit the 7. That's crazy. They wiped our board twice. 3 times, actually. 2 Ugin minuses, and a Shatter the Sky. Choose a card name. Let's say goodbye to our Shatter Skull. Valakut Exploration. Alright, so our opponent named it right this time. I mean, all I have to do is just keep dropping big, dumb threats. Yeah, I'll just, dude, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep doing that. Because, like, what is my opponent supposed to do against this? Yeah, I guess making the 1/1s actually helps. Zul's Fury. How many of you do I have? 1. Alright, so I still have 1 more left. I could just randomly get them. You gotta love it. You really, you just gotta love it. So I can force my opponent to play out. Is that enough? Yeah! Oh, I love doing that kind of stuff in response to targeted removal. Ooh. This hand is spice. This hand's so spicy. Okay, so how do we go about this? So we have 2 additional. Opponent doesn't have a means of stopping the Lotus Cobra. I think they would have already. So still play out this. We'll play out the Exploration, get this one to play. We can say goodbye to the Rod Hob. It's okay, we have 1 in hand. Play our second Lotus Cobra, and then even if they deal with this one in play, like maybe Extinction Event would be good. It might have like an Extinction Event, I wouldn't be surprised. And our opponent kills the Lotus Cobra after the fact. I mean, they could have in response to me cracking the Fable Passage, and that would have slowed me down. It's all about timing. Now we just kind of pop off. Go ahead and play this as a land. Sure, I'll pay the 3 life, just in case I need the mana. Nice, we got a land off the top still. Still have a land off the top. I don't know how that works. You get to play another Azusa Like, is that how that works? You just get more lands that way? It doesn't matter. We don't actually have any lands to test with it. So we'll finally go to combat. And I'll just attack with the Lotus Curve. I don't want to throw the Azusa under the bus. Murderous Rider on the Radha. I was waiting for the activation. Put 3 more to our opponent. Man, we played a lot of lands though. Now this is where we're going to kind of run out of steam a little bit. We know we're drawing into a Lotus Cobra. So we'll just play a Beanstalk. Might as well play this Lotus Cobra too. Ooh, Elder Gargoyle. Radha's fantastic. Sweet, sweet Green Warden. That might be enough to actually shut out the game. So we can play it off the top. Hit them with a good game. They realize this is about to pop like crazy. So we're just trying to amass enough mana and lands to hopefully be able to just kill our opponent here. We don't want to give him a chance to block. Add some more green. Play out the other Valakut Exploration. Beanstalk again, and that should be enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely enough. And I could Kazul Fury to kill our opponent. But to be honest, just getting all of our lands. Killing our opponent with lands is like my favorite thing to do now. And we'll just pass. Is that enough? Yeah. Cool. Welcome back, everyone. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. The deck performed phenomenal. Like, I really hope that I was able to give you guys a good demonstration of the deck and its capabilities. It has a lot of ways to win with just randomly flinging your creatures and then just playing lands and killing your opponents with land drops is like the funniest thing ever. I love this card so much. I also built this list in Historic, just so you guys can see. It's a little bit different. We have the Explorer to be able to play additional lands, the Oracle. We don't have all these cards in Standard, unfortunately, but the deck originated in Historic, and then I found a way to make this work in Standard. I might actually go down like a copy of Karuga. We probably don't need it. Can maybe go down like 1 copy of Karuga, go up a copy of Shatterskull, so we have an additional land. Maybe go up another Kazul's Fury, because that was surprisingly really good. Despite that, deck performed great. We went 3-0, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, as well as the deck tech and all this stuff. If you like the deck, please check it out in the deck description below. It really means a lot. And please consider leaving a like and a comment on today's video, as well as subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And that's it for today, everyone. I'll see you next time.